Hi everybody, welcome to Kate's Space, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I am going to attempt to do one of the journaling prompts from Junkjournaljuly. I'm a little bit behind because I went away for the weekend, but I'm all good with that. I've done a couple which are very simple, and I'm doing day 8 or prompt 8, which is wallpaper. Okay, so where are we at? I made this fold out on video, and as you know, I was starting to think this is going to be another one of those really chunky journals. So my prompt for symmetry, super simple, nothing amazing at all actually. I kind of struggled with it, and I know a lot of people used butterflies, and I haven't used a butterfly in ages. I actually cut out a whole heap of these beautiful butterflies out of quite an old vintage butterfly and moth book, and I was going to just put them all over the page, and anyway, that didn't happen. So this is what we got. Don't confuse symmetry with balance. That's the quote. And then for bouquet, I was not sure again what to do, so I kept it really simple. I had this little book page that was just sort of hanging around. And then so I wanted to do something about getting my new car, which you hopefully may have seen in my stories. So that actually happened on the 6th. So even though this is prompt 6, this is the 6th of July, I got my car, and David surprised me with a Pixie K personalized number plate, which I don't know, I never really thought I'd ever have a personalized number plate, but I actually happen to really love this. And then I've just written on this page sort of about it. So I'm now up to prompt 8, wallpaper. Oh my gosh, so I've been playing around with this for so long. I actually even tore up one of my favorite wallpapers because I was just going to, I don't know, put this down here and just keep it really amazingly simple and do something. But then I was like, no, I don't really like that. And then I was like, oh, what about doing sort of well, along the lines but different to what Meg did, Meg Journals. She did like a wallpaper swatch thing, which was amazing with her stitching and everything. And I thought, oh, I could do a wallpaper swatch like you know, when they do the watercolor swatches and put all these wallpaper bits down. So I was sort of fiddling around with that and tearing little bits off all my beautiful vintage wallpapers. But I really didn't like that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those now. Whoopsie, never mind. And then I thought, oh, I really love the look of the wallpaper, and Heather from Rosehill Paper put me onto this. She talked about how if you get some of your not favourite wallpaper, especially if it's vinyl, I don't know if this is vinyl, and you put it through the embosser, it's really beautiful. And it is, it just comes up so beautifully. So I've got this piece, and I've also just realized I've got this piece that's been sitting at the front of my journal. So yeah, I didn't really know, I still don't really know what I'm doing. And then I thought, oh, you know, Meg's always great, she gets the paints and the inks and everything out. I don't really have any inks or much mixed media stuff. But I wondered about what would happen if I added some paint, or this is gesso, to this. But I'm not really sure that this is going to be any good. So I don't know, I'm just going to try it. So yeah, I'm really winging it. I haven't had a practice or anything. So I'm pretty proud of myself really, because normally I would never do something like this. So I'm just going to paint or put gesso on here. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. I've been just loving looking at all the prompts, all the journalers, and just the takes that people have on the prompts and the beautiful entries in their journals, which, oh my gosh, they're going to look back on those and just love them so much. Yeah, it's been very inspiring. And then I come to do mine and I just sit here and go, oh, I don't know what to do. So anyway, here we go. We're just spreading paint all over a piece of wallpaper, and I had no idea what I'm going to do after that. So I've got Ella here, brought her back after the weekend with my daughter's 30th, which was just such a great time. She had such a lovely surprise when we were all at the restaurant, and she turned up with her partner, and one of her really close friends had flown up from Wellington to spend the weekend with her. So I think she thought she was just going out for dinner with them. And I said, what did you think the rest of us were, you know? And she was like, yeah, I couldn't work out why you said you were coming to pick up Ella. And anyway, she had a lovely surprise and a lovely night, and I actually whipped together a little journal for her. I've never made a journal for my kids before. It was just really simple, really quick, kind of along these lines, with really plain pages that she can just write notes in. And I forgot to take photos of it, which I'm a bit disappointed about that. Right, now I have no idea where to go from here. I did have something that I had cut out, and I know we've got fussy cut coming up, but I just wondered what that would look like on there. I really like it. I don't know whether I should put something else behind there as well, like, I don't know, some collaging or something. Yeah, so she had a lovely surprise, and then the next day we picked up Ella and we brought her back here, and she did so well because it's like a 5.5 hour drive, and we had to stop because of course there's no eating allowed in the new car. Don't know how long that will last, but that will last for at least a while to keep it nice and clean. What else? Yeah, so she did really well. I was very proud of her. She had no complaints, and she just, yeah, she was good. Luckily the weather coming home was so much better than the weather going away. There we go. So there's that. I quite like just the wallpaper and the rose on it, but it's quite boring. I might cut out these little bits here. Yeah, so Ella has spent a lot of time outside playing with the dogs, and that's where she is now, even though it is the most stormy, wild day out there. Well, she puts her raincoat on and out she goes, but we do have some shelter, a little sort of carport out there, so she can be under there, but I think she's in the rain actually, to be honest. Yeah, I'd quite like to use this here somewhere as well. But I don't think it would work behind there. Or maybe we just keep it super simple. Maybe we could have a quote or something and the date, and actually that could be just about it. Because I am trying to keep it a little bit thinner and not so bulky. So let's glue this down. It's pretty dry now. Okay, a little interruption there from wee Ella. I should probably keep this short. When she was actually a bit younger, she would sit and, you know, craft away and make things and cut pieces out, but now she seems to have less concentration span as she's gotten older. She's 8. That's okay. doesn't have to sit there with me, but I really wanted to get this done. I was going to say before I started fussy cutting and sped it up that today, because the weather is absolutely so atrocious, we went to the movies and saw, I don't know, Minions, Rise of Gru. That was probably the least unbearable movie that was on, and actually luckily that was the one that Ella wanted to go and see. There wasn't a huge choice, some of them were a bit old for her. But yeah, so that was fun. Lots and lots of children at the movies. Haven't been to the movies for ages, so yeah, not my first choice of movie that I will watch, but it was lovely to do that with Ella. Go to the movies, and it's suddenly getting very dark in here, and so I'm going to finish this soon and either come back once I've decided what else I want to add to it. How well this is. I'm going to have to cut some of these bits off because they're going to not, I don't really want them to fold into the, you know, the spine bit. I've got my ring light on just on low because I don't want a big bright glare. So I think, yeah, I think a quote, but I don't have one in mind. I'm just having a look at what the next quote is. Wallpaper, clashing patterns. Yeah, that's going to be another interesting one. I kind of like how that looks. That's about as much of a mixed media page as I've done in many years. A little bit of gesso on some wallpaper. But you know, got to start somewhere, don't you? You can't, I sort of wanted to put some colour on it, but I just don't trust myself to not ruin it or just make it so I'm unhappy with it, which I guess doesn't matter in a sense, but it also does to me matter a little bit. So I'm not going to do that. I might put the date down there. And I haven't really thought about what I'm going to do for clashing patterns. I mean, I have thought, but I haven't come up with anything that I'm super excited about. I still would quite like to do these little wallpaper swatches, but they don't really work. I guess they could be clashing patterns, couldn't they, actually? They're very clashy. That would be killing two birds with one stone. Except for actually they're all floral. They're all flowers, aren't they? I think maybe if they were stitched, I guess I could stitch them on by hand. That would be quite time consuming and interesting. Gosh, I can't believe how dark it suddenly got. I really like that. I mean, it's very simple, but I really like it. I'm a sucker for fussy cut flowers, though. I'd have them on everything if I could. I love my butterfly, even though it's not overly original, but yeah, another, you know, I think you'll see that there'll be lots of fussy cut flowers throughout my journal. That's just kind of what I like doing. I guess we could put something behind this, and that could be the clashing patterns. I have to think about that. I really wanted to use this, but it's obviously going to be saved for another day. What else would I like? Oh, I've got I actually cut out some of those Sizzix frames out of some of the wallpaper. This is wallpaper. Oh yeah, I might pop that there. I like that. I'm not sure what I'll put behind it though. A little image behind there would be cool. I have a cute photo somewhere of my mum. How about that? I could put mum there. Let's have a look what that looks like. We just have to find the template I made. That's my mum when she was very young, so that'll be in the 40s. Okay, I'm going to cut around that. I'll just cover up the ring, the light. It looks terrible. Try and get this done before it gets even darker. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Don't know where that came from, but it's kind of cute. And that's wallpaper as well. I really want to use it. Can you tell I really want to use this? No, it looks like we're just going to be doing this page here. Okay, so I'll glue the frame on. Yeah, so movies today. I'm hoping it's going to be fine tomorrow. The weather forecast is for good weather tomorrow, but really when you look outside, it's hard to believe that it's going to change from this to being fine and sunny, but fingers crossed. And we'll be able to do something outside. Ella's very keen on her skateboarding, and there's quite a cool skateboarding place. I'm never quite sure of how to get these on straight. Well, I'm committed now. That's okay. I'm going to pop that there. So my eldest daughter, who is Ella's mum, is over in Australia visiting my daughter who I've just come back from, who's had the baby, Belly. And so I'll show you a picture of them. And you can see she's having fun being auntie. So it's first time being an auntie. And there we go. There is my little journaling spot for number 8. It's using wallpaper. I think I'll do some writing actually here, maybe about mum or something. I think I'm going to cut this leaf off because it's going to come up anyway. Right, go. Cool. There we go, just another really quick video. If you've stuck with me so far, thank you very much. I have a beautiful happy mail that I received from America to share with you, and I will probably put that video up this week as well. And I'm going to start a journal for Briley, my daughter, and I think I will be doing that. I'm planning on doing that on the video on my YouTube, so you can watch my process as I do that. I've got a little bit of an idea of how that's going to go, so that will be good. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you again soon in the next video.